What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Plan Brie Uncut. It's another solo because it's about to not be a lot of solos for a long time. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll mix it in. But we're going to LA this weekend. Whoa, we're going this weekend. Whoa, I need to freaking clean my room. Holy crap. Jesus, Hannah. Well, before we begin that episode, we have a congratulations in order to Hannah because she booked her wedding venue.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, you're a child bride.
I'm a child bride. I'm getting married off, but you know, it's okay. I agreed to it.
And there's Highland cows at her venue.
There are Highland cows.
Is that a secret?
No, I don't give a shit. I already told everyone I know.
Okay, awesome. Really, really pumped about that. I could cry even thinking about little Hannah walking down the aisle. I'm emotional this morning, Hannah, so I might just...
that's good.
I might just cry a lot. All right, guys, quick commercial break. So I tried the Fits Everybody boy short from Skims, and I've now converted to wearing underwear again. This is actually true. So I think I've talked about it on the pod before. There was a period in my life, probably actually like a long period of my life, where I just went commando, stopped wearing underwear. And then every time I have a fitting, every fitting that I have, they give me Skims underwear to wear, whether it's the Fits Everybody bras or the boy shorts or the thongs or the underwear. Like everything that every stylist shows up with is always Skims because it actually is the best thing ever. So the feeling's like no other underwear I've worn before. The fabric melts onto your skin. You'll forget you're wearing it. You can't see any lines, especially with the boy shorts. Like I'll wear them with tight clothing too. And usually when you have boy shorts on, you can see them. They're seriously seamless and you can't. So everyone should experience this level of comfort in your life. I also love the Fits Everybody Triangle bralette, and I'm amazed by this product. I have one on right now. I wear it all the time. I don't like underwire that much, so this is my favorite bra, and the band provides amazing support and lift, but it's not suffocating. You literally don't feel it. So I love my Skims, and everybody should definitely go check it out. You can shop my favorite bras and underwears at skims.com. After you place your order, be sure to let them know who sent you. You can select podcast in the survey to be sure to select Plan Brie in the drop-down menu that follows. Go get your Skims, bitches. Let's go back to the episode. I also was shitting and farting and puking all night long. Megan and I have like some type of stomach bug. I kind of feel better right now, but I haven't eaten yet. So I'm going to try to keep the eating limited today because I was going to say Coachella's coming up, but no, because I'm scared that I'm going to throw up everything or poop my pants, which is really horrendous and awful. But yeah, welcome back to another episode brought to you by High Noon. We love our High Noon. There's so much to talk about. Okay, off the bat, this morning, I got a call from my publicist, and if you haven't seen, I went on the IMPAULSIVE podcast last week, which, okay, I went into this podcast not freaking out, but I think I made it like, I mean, public enemy number one has been Logan Paul forever, right? Like I've always said that because of what he said to me at the live show 3-4 years ago in LA. So I've always said like, I hate Logan Paul. And they asked me to go on the podcast and I was like, yeah, why not? I mean, so many people watch that podcast. It was kind of a good time for me to be like, hey, what the hell, Logan Paul? Which I think I did. I don't know if you watched it or saw any clips, but
I just saw the clips. I haven't had the chance to watch it yet, but I was scared about you going on that podcast.
Why were you scared?
Well,
everyone
you told
was.
Me I'm doing something that bad. I'm going on Impulsive, and I was like, why?
I know. Okay, well, here's the thing. With Logan Paul aside, and I do have different feelings about him after the podcast, but with Logan Paul aside, I do love Mike Malak. I don't really know how people feel about him or if like what, but he is very nice. He's been my friend for fucking, I don't know, 4 years. Like he, to me, is a good guy. And I like didn't think I was going to be ambushed with him on the podcast, which I don't really think I was. But going into this podcast, like my team had reiterated multiple times, like, I don't want to talk about the Zach stuff. Don't want to be baited into it. Don't want to bring it up. Like, it's so old news. This is what I say when I go on any podcast, right? And obviously, like 5 minutes in, talked about it. And I was like, all right, let's get it all out of the way, which is fine. Like, I know that people are going to ask about it. But at this point, it's like, I've said everything that I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything new. And it's not that interesting. Like, I don't care to talk about it on other people's podcasts. If I want to talk about it on here with you guys, if I want to talk about the relationship aspect of it, I will. But then go on there. And it was fine. I was like, all right, we talked about it for 2 minutes. I was like, get all your fucking questions about him out of the way. But then they titled the fucking podcast that. So that looks like I went on that podcast to talk about that when that was the one thing that I was like, hey, let's not fucking talk about this. Surely I knew they were going to. Every single show where I go on with men, they ask about it. So I was like, all right, I'll talk about it for 2 seconds, whatever questions they have. I think we literally talked about it for maybe 2 minutes. And then they titled the whole fucking episode. That's why my publicist calls me this morning and is like, I am fucking seething. And like, I'm just so like, I don't really give a fuck about anything. But when I look at the grand scheme of things, I'm like, we did ask to not talk about it. And then they titled the whole fucking episode that. And then everyone thinks that I'm going out to talk about it. And it's like, I don't talk about it unless I'm asked about it, which shouldn't even matter. I should be able to talk about it. It's just so fucking frustrating.
I mean, not only is it the title, like their use of emojis with the money and stuff like throws me off.
There was use of emojis?
Yeah, I just keep saying like, oh my God, $12 million money emoji. I can't believe she denied it. I'm like, guys, we've known. Like, they're not even saying anything new.
That's a thing. Like, it's nothing new. I'm not going to say anything new. I said everything I wanted to say. Not going to get anything, no new materials coming out of me. So it's like, really just beating a dead horse, but then it gets clipped whereas I'm the one bringing it up or wanting to talk about it, and I'm like, that is always my number one thing when I go onto shows. Hey, can we fucking move on like I tried to a fucking year ago? But yeah, I kind of knew that was going to happen, and I also knew that their audience probably doesn't cross over with my audience, so I don't know, I did rage bait a little bit on there. I'm just so sick and tired of like everyone being so butthurt about everything or mad. So I'm like, you're going to get hate regardless of what you say. So why not rage bait people into like exactly what you want them to fall for, like the traps? Like I said some crazy shit on that podcast. But other than talking about that, I did have a good experience. And I shockingly left being like, well, now I might walk it back because of what they named it. But I don't think they really named the episodes. I think it's like their team and shit. But it was a positive experience with Logan Paul. And he did apologize. He said the words, I'm sorry, which is huge. I don't think he does that.
I mean, people's team are them, though. Like, you know that they approve that.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's like all of their stuff is so clickbaity, but that just like to me wasn't even good clickbait.
No, they should have clickbaited something else. Like, they should have said, like, at least like lie about something, like kind of like tiptoe around something I said so that it looks like I like said that he killed someone or I killed someone or like I got a DUI or something, like, you know, like at least lie in a way that people are going to watch it and it's going to be something new and shocking.
Yeah, it wasn't shocking. It's like Brianna Chicken Fries didn't sign an NDA. Like, I already fucking
said that a year ago. It's just so old news and annoying, but okay, keep asking me about it. I'll say the same thing. And then I'll say, all right, can we move on to the next topic? But no, that was fine. I was like nervous going into it because I didn't know if they were going to pull up clips of me like just like talking about how much I hated Logan Paul. But he was nice on the podcast. He was kind before and after when the cameras were on and off. And I'm really not like sitting here praising Logan Paul, but I just like, I went in very much like, what the fuck am I going to leave with it? And I felt like it was just like fine. So you guys would make like a good best friend duo.
No.
Never?
No. Men like that have to stay far away from me.
Well, yeah, for sure. But I did ask him, like, I called him out and asked him if he was a narcissist, called him out about the Tom Brady shit, called him out about the Alex Earl shit, called him out about the Bad Bunny shit. I was really just doing my investigative journalism with my journalist shirt on. So pretty much I was a secret Russian spy on Impulsive Pod, which is like, whatever. So I did that, did a lot of Fashion Week stuff this weekend. And it was my first Fashion Week ever. I was at the Laquan Smith fashion show. And that's my first time going to a fashion show. So I don't really know fashion show etiquette, right? But like, you assume if I'm sitting in the front row of a show, if everyone's in the front row, like you're quiet, you're paying attention, you're not being crazy and screaming and drunk or whatever. There were these people behind us who I don't know if they were like, they definitely were there because their company got them like tickets to the show or something. I was trying to listen, but they weren't making sense because they were so drunk. And there's roaming photographers that go around and they take pictures of like all the invited guests, like the people in the front row. There's a bunch of celebrities. There's like influencers. There's musicians. Like there's a bunch of reality stars. There's other designers. So they have roaming photographers that go around and take pictures of those people. And the people sitting behind me, they were blacked out, like out of their mind. And to begin with, they were sitting next to me, and I was like talking to them for a little bit. And then the run of the show, the ladies that run the show came over and they were like, hey, you guys are in the wrong seat. You're in the second row. Like these are someone else's seats. So whoever was supposed to come like came, and they figured it out. They went behind me. And the roaming photographer comes around and is taking pictures of like everyone in the front row, is like asking the models to get up and do shit. I'm just like, I don't know if I'm in the pictures. It's funny. There's a picture, I can insert it, where like, I just assume no one's taking pictures of me, but I forget that I'm in them. So it's like someone mogging and then me just like looking off and like being so scared. I was a little bit out of my comfort zone and I didn't know anyone there, but the photographers are taking the pictures and the people behind me like are screaming at the photographers, which is crazy because it's a very quiet environment. They're doing the pictures. There's music playing, like everyone's seating and getting ready for the show. They start screaming at the photographers to come over. They're like pointing them out, standing up over my shoulder, like breathing in my ear, screaming in my face. I'm like, okay, this is insane. Obviously, I'm not going to say anything. One, because I'm terrified. I don't know where I am. This is my first time at a show. I don't know who these people are. They're screaming. They like rip one of the photographers by a bag and they tell him to come over. And they're like, can you take my picture? Like, take our picture. And the photographer's like, no, because that's how obnoxious they were. Like everyone in the room was staring at them. It was so beyond insane. And they said, no, we're not taking your picture. So they sit back down. The girl next to the guy that asked called the photographer a fat fuck and was like, you fat fuck, you're not going to take my picture. Who the fuck do you think I am? Like, you think everyone is better than us? You won't, like screaming. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want people to think I'm associated with these people or with them because they're literally hovering around me. And I'm just in the background of the photos, like screaming, like freaking out. I'm like having so much anxiety. I wish I had a drink before the show or something, a fucking Xanax. I've never even had a Xanax before, but I needed one. I'm freaking out. Hallie is like 3 seats over from me. So I don't even get to like have my person and talk to someone. So I'm freaking out, whatever. And then, what's her name from Summer House? Wes's ex-girlfriend, Sierra. She comes in. She looks amazing. Her dress is like an insane Laquan Smith one where it's like see-through. It's just insane. She looks unreal. And the photographers taking a picture of her before she sits in her seat. The people behind me start screaming like, yes, bitch. Like it was just the wrong place, the wrong time. She looked horrified. Like, I don't know if she has a stank face or like what, but she gave them the dirtiest look I've ever seen in my life. She goes to her seat. These people are screaming. It's like a quiet fashion show. It was horrific. They were screaming the whole time being like, yes, bitch, eat the fuck down. Like this guy is just it was just crazy. I was very uncomfortable. There's drones flying around during the show. They were like scaring everyone behind us. It ended up being really, really cool. Like once I drowned those people out and I just like focused on the fashion show. I've never been to one before. So like I said, it was a really cool experience. I felt so grateful and cool to be there. And Laquan Smith is like one of my favorite designers. He's a designer, a self-made Black designer that is literally from the Bronx or Queens. I can't remember exactly which, but he started from nothing and now he has the craziest celebrities wearing his outfits. It's the sickest collection and I had so much fun. So that was my first fashion show. And after that, I was like, okay, well, let's go party. It's party time. So we go out. There's an after party. We end up at Crane Club. And then we end up at this other place, okay? We kind of ditch it. We go to a bunch of dive bars. We end up with my friends. We end up going back to Hallie's apartment. I was doing, you know, the airplane where you like put your feet on someone's belly and then you hold them like this. Me and my friend, Kayla, we were doing the airplane. And she like launched herself. So she ran from the kitchen, jumped onto me, and launched herself. So we did airplane. She shot back into the wall. Okay. She goes into the bathroom. She's a little bit of a hypochondriac. So we thought that maybe like, okay, it hurt, but it didn't hurt that bad. She's going to be okay. She's going to stop crying. We're all freaking out. She's crying for probably an hour and a half. She can't raise her arm. We're like, okay, this is really bad. She goes to the hospital. She tore all of the ligaments in her fucking shoulder. And she went to the hospital, Hannah, let me show you this picture. Did you see it on my private
Yeah.
story? She went to the
I
hospital.
was wondering what happened.
We were airplaning, smashed into the wall, tore all of the ligaments in her shoulder. But like she can't get surgery or anything, so she just has to wait. And she just has like a bum ass arm. So she went to the hospital and she like this had to be at 6 a.m. She went to the hospital for a shoulder injury and just like you know when you like have to put a gurney on? She had an arm injury, but she took her pants off. So she just absolutely naked under her fucking, what are those things called? A Johnny? Under her little Johnny gurney?
A gown?
Yeah, I think they're called a Johnny, I swear to God.
Johnny?
A Johnny. And she's just ass naked under it for a shoulder injury. And she was like, after they told her that she tore everything in her arm, she was just so frustrated. And they were like, you can't do anything about it. She left in her Johnny and she just walked home in her Johnny, in her gown, and slept in it, was in it for 2 days. And I think she's okay. I probably should check back in on her. It was a long freaking weekend. She went to the hospital and my mom was coming to drop my dog off because I was at Super Bowl. So she had my dog and she was about an hour away. I'm like, okay, if I go home right now at 7 a.m. after this hospital adventure, like and fall asleep, I'm not going to wake up from my mama. So I'm like, all right, let's go to the diner. Go to the diner, get a buffalo chicken wrap at 7 a.m. I'm literally like throwing up. I have my Laquan Smith crazy. I have a diaper on. Did you see my outfit? I had that on at the diner at 7 a.m. and it was me, Bard, and then homeless people charging their phones in the diner. So it was a crazy crowd. They thought that we were also homeless people charging our phones too. I mean, I surely looked like it. And we're talking to them. We're like, can we get some mimosas? They're like, no, it's illegal to serve mimosas before 10 a.m. Bard's like, all right, let me talk to the manager. So there's no like fucking manager. It's 7 a.m. and there are 2 people working and it's just a bunch of us crazy people in the diner. He's like, I am the manager. Like, what are you talking about? So Bard's like, let me work my magic. He goes up. He has the same clothes on for like 2 days. Goes up to the counter and he's like, listen, we've had a really bad day. My friend just broke her arm. Like, they think I'm the girl with the broken arm. I'm standing there like this, And he was like, all right, I can give you a little bit of a mimosa. So he poured us like literally half a little play pretend cup, those like plastic play pretend cups, poured us mimosas. We eat our buffalo chicken wraps, go back to my house. I'm trying to sit up straight on the couch before my mom gets there. I literally practically fall asleep sitting up. My mom comes in. I'm obviously lying to her. And I'm like, yeah, we went out to breakfast. I got home like 11 last night. She looks at me and goes, you look fucking rancid. She's so mad at me. She's like, you think I don't know that you didn't go to sleep yet and you just got home? You still have your sweater on from last night, your full hair and your busted ass makeup. And Bard is sleeping on the couch. And I'm like, like it was just, I'm just so tired. I've just been working so hard, ma. So she drops my dog off, Boston, immediately is like, fuck you, I'm leaving, leaves. My Auntie Val calls me. She's like, I talked to your mom. She said you were in rough condition earlier. I'm like, okay, so word in the town back home, my whole family hates me and think I'm a crackhead, which is kind of valid and fair. All right, guys, quick commercial break. You can break up with your old, low quality and overpriced burgers and instead go for the burger you really deserve with the $6 meal menu that includes the hand-smashed, made-to-order, all-American Sonic Smasher. It's really good. It's so amazing. It's so cheap. You can choose the All-American Smasher with Sonic instead. So you can try it as a meal with a medium tots or fries and a drink just for $6. $6. Medium drink, fries or tots, and a huge burger. It doesn't get better than that, and it actually tastes amazing. So you can get your $6 All-American Sonic Smasher meal at Sonic today. I actually want you guys to tag me when you try it. Post a review. I want you to know how good this freaking burger is. So go try it. Let's get back to the episode. So I wake up after I took a little bit of a nap on the couch after my mom came and reprimanded me, which is fair, which is valid, but it's fashion week. And you know what? All of my friends in New York do this every single night. I only did it one time. I did it one time. I haven't done it in so long, like stayed out until the sun came up and then came home. And you know what? It's fucking fun. And I'm just a baby living in New York trying to seize the day and have a good life. So if you're going to judge me for that, literally go have some fucking fun. But I wake up and I'm like, all right, I feel like I'm going to die. I want to sit on this couch all damn day and do nothing. Friends buzzing me. It's a holiday weekend. What are you doing? I'm like, what fucking holiday weekend is it? It's Sunday. And we were out until the sun came up last morning. Yeah, last morning. And it's President's Day. I guess, which, I mean, I guess it's pretty self-explanatory, but what is President's Day celebrating?
Presidents, I think. I don't know. But then I looked it up and it said Washington's birthday. So let me look it up.
Seriously.
Also, I told you it was President's Day 50 times.
Yes, but I didn't think people celebrated it as
I
a
said,
holiday
office
weekend.
closed, President's Day. You won't see me Monday. Not coming in. It's not happening. I have a Pilates class.
Well, you think I was going to come in on Monday? I was never going to come in on Monday, but I was at least not going to celebrate President's Day.
No, you don't celebrate. It's just a day off.
Oh, well, we all celebrated.
What is President's Day?
Yeah, what is it?
A federal holiday officially honoring George Washington's birthday.
Oh, hell yeah. He's got a new movie coming out. I saw, we'll talk about that. We'll get into that. But everyone's like, keep in mind, none of my friends have real jobs. So like, regardless, they didn't have work on Monday.
Yeah.
They're all influencers or podcasters or video people or whatever. So they're like, no one has work tomorrow. Let's celebrate. I'm like, okay, no. So I go to get a couple drinks. I'm like, I'm not going out long term. I'll go get a couple drinks with Megan and Bard and Haley. We do that. I'm like, you know what? I'm going home. I got to walk Boston. I want to play with Boston. Megan stays out, which is crazy, beyond me, shocking. I go home, hanging out with Boston for a couple hours. Then Megan comes home. I'm like, all right, now Boston's with someone. Maybe I gander. Maybe I gander because I'm having a little bit of FOMO. Maybe I just go pop in, say hello, whatever. I go pop in. I say hello. I sit down. I don't get up for probably 9 hours at this bar, and everyone's big fucking whoop-de-doo now is pickleback shocks. You ever have a pickleback shock?
Yeah, that's like a big thing. That was a big thing at Penn State.
Really?
Yeah, it was disgusting. It was Central Pennsylvania. Of course it was. At Bill Pickles.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I kind of like it. Because you can't taste anything. If you just get it down and go, there was no need, okay?
I don't like pickles.
Oh, fair.
So,
but
yeah.
I don't even like celebrating President's Day. So I'm sitting there, I'm taking pickleback shocks. I'm like, what the hell? This guy comes in where I like kind of recognize him, but I like don't know what I recognize him from. So I say hi, but I don't really talk to him because he looks a little different from when I saw him before. And apparently everyone thinks, like, all newcomers, everyone thinks that I'm dating Bard, which I guess is like valid because I'm always hanging out with him. But like, if you saw us interact, you would know that we're just best friends. But I guess everyone new that comes in assumes that we're dating. And this guy like assumed that we were dating until like I set Bard up with one of my friends and he went home with my friend. So I'm like looking at this guy all night, whatever. I think he's really handsome. I'm like, okay, I like you. Why are you just looking at me and not talking to me though? Like, what the fuck, am I so busted and chopped? And the next morning, I like texted him or whatever because we dropped him off, and he assumed, he was like, I thought you were dating Bard. That's why I didn't talk to you. And then we ended up going on a date yesterday, and I really hope he never sees this or anything. But I know I say this about a lot of people, Hannah. I actually really like this guy. Like I don't really like him yet, but I could see myself really liking him.
I mean, you have to go on a second date for me to believe you.
I know I'm going on a second date with him Friday.
Okay. Well,
so I think maybe there would even be a third date.
okay. That's good.
Yeah, it's good. And he is a great guy, great family. I did go on a date the night before with a different guy to see Wuthering Heights. Did you see Wuthering Heights?
Yeah, I saw it on Saturday.
Okay. I want to talk about it. Is this in our pop culture thing?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the first one.
All right, guys. We have some pop culture things to talk about. Pop culture catch up. It's presented by High Noon. We have Wuthering Heights. We have two bitches in the room that saw Wuthering Heights. I think we probably have different, I don't know, opinions on the movie. Well, let me see where your head's at with Wuthering Heights.
Okay, so I have
Wuthering,
read.
sorry.
I can't say it either. I have read the book, but
Yes.
I read it in high school, so it's been a while. I tried to read the book again, and I just was like, why am I doing this to myself?
It's kind of a tough read.
It's a tough read. The beginning is really hard. Then it gets like, I just was like, no one has a gun to your head. You don't have to read this book. Like, it's not required. I felt like it was a requirement.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I went into the movie with the expectation of it being a fan fiction. So I used that word in my brain. I'm like, this is a fan fiction. It's totally fake. It's like a Wattpad movie.
It is. So you didn't go into it being like, and this is where I'm a little confused and lost at. Like, did people think this was a remake of the book, or is it just like loosely based off of it?
I think people knew that it was loosely based, but I think people thought it was disrespectful.
Yes, because it's one of the most iconic pieces of literature. And
yeah.
like, I think that's why I have a hard time about the movie, but keep going.
I just thought the movie was like fine. Like,
it was just fine,
It
right?
was fine. I wasn't like, oh my God, this is so disgusting and offensive. But I wasn't like, wow, this is a great piece of art. Like,
Yeah.
I think 20-year-old me, before my frontal lobe developed,
I would have
loved it.
up. I would have ate it up.
And my fiance Dylan looked at me halfway through the movie. He goes, I seriously don't know what the plot is. Like, I have no idea what is happening. Like, why is she married to this guy? And we've been watching her just live at this guy's house for like 30 minutes.
I know.
Like, the whole middle of the movie, nothing happened.
I know. It's just a piece of yearning.
Yeah. It just like, I liked that it was very camp.
It was the most visually pleasing thing that I've seen in a while. Like costume design, set design, the scoring, all, like even just like the scenes where they're outside and we just get a 5-minute thirst trap of when we finally see Heathcliff again, and he's like the hottest guy in the fucking world. It was very visually pleasing, and I go back and forth because I look at how I felt exactly after, and I was just I was underwhelmed. One, I thought it was gonna be freakier.
Yeah, it wasn't freaky
It
at all.
wasn't freaky at all. I feel like I got scammed. Like the whole build up to it made us feel like we are going to be watching the two hottest people on earth have a freak off the whole movie. It was barely freaky.
Barely freaky. And I just was like, I don't know. I wasn't sad after. I don't like.
I cry at everything. I cried everything. I didn't even have an inkling to shed a tear, but I think it's because I couldn't connect with them because they were essentially just like bad people, and like they could have been together. I'm like, I don't feel bad for you guys right now. You're fucking annoying me.
From what I remember in the book, you don't like the characters in the book either. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
but
think
they were
they're
like
ever portrayed well.
Yeah.
But also, there's like a ghost in the book. I'm like, where's the ghost?
It was just like,
I don't know.
I wish there was nothing to compare it to, and I wish I just like watched it, but it didn't have any, like, I can't believe people think that was a deep movie. It felt very surface level.
Yeah,
like,
that's how I felt.
I'm like, have you guys seen Hamnet? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe people haven't seen Hamnet, so I'm comparing everything to that. But when you see something so deep and beautiful and like meaningful, and then you watch fan fiction, it was hard. I need to separate the comparison. I need to stop comparing.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it was like a visually appealing movie. Like, I don't regret going to see it.
No,
but
I'll
I
probably
just
watch
was
it
like,
again.
this is, I don't know, it didn't do anything for me. I can imagine being a teenage girl, I would
Die.
Like, I would be crying. I would be like, so
I would talk about it forever.
Yeah. And then, so I get why teenage girls like it. I also wonder if they don't make them read that book anymore.
Yeah.
In high school, and like they have no idea. I feel like if I went in blind, I would have a totally different opinion.
I kind of agree with that too. Also, I just had such high expectations for a freak off, and I didn't get my rocks off. No. I mean, when Heathcliff came back though, holy crowley, because he was like busted and ugly, and then he came back and I was like, oh, like I couldn't breathe a little bit.
I felt like Jacob Elordi was a lot hotter in Saltburn.
Well, yeah, with that little hoop and that little lollipop.
I'm also like, he's got an earring. It's 18 something.
I know they had an earring in Hamnet too, and I was like, maybe that's where it all began.
I don't know. Maybe. I just was like, it was fine.
It was fine. To me, it was just fine. Like, I can't believe people are really losing their mind over it, but I guess it's just subjective and it's art and it's whatever. But I mean, Margot Robbie's sensational, and I don't understand how someone can look like that. Are those her real eyeballs?
I think so. I mean, she's Australian. Australians are hot.
She's just like the most gorgeous thing I've ever laid my eyes on. I could have just watched it with no sound, to be honest. Like, it just should have been a music video. Like, it could have just been a music video.
Yeah. And I think Charlie's album is really good. I love it.
I think that
came out of it.
Yeah, the most redeeming quality about the movie to me was Charlie XCX.
I also saw people be like, that director, what's her name? Emerald Fennell.
Mm-hmm.
She's just like everyone's like, you just keep writing stuff for Jacob Elordi because you love him. Like, and you think he's hot. And like, he's just licking things in every movie, like being kind of freaky. And
I would do the same thing.
just write something else for Jacob Elordi. Don't make
don't
make it this like
that.
classic piece of literature.
Yeah, true. Just write him a freak off.
Yeah, just write a freak off. You don't need to make it Wuthering Heights.
True. I could help you write anything freaky if you need any help about more freaky things you could do with Jacob Elordi, because wow, and that freaking man knows exactly what he's doing. I saw a video of him this morning at one of the Wuthering Heights premieres or something. He waits and helps every single person off stage holding their hand. I'm like, you little cheeky bastard, you know exactly what you're doing. Oh my God. I met a girl. I guess it doesn't matter. Jacob Elordi's not going to see this, but I met a girl that was hooking up with Jacob Elordi for a while. And she had to sign an NDA and stuff. And I was like, well, you're telling me everything. It was pretty crazy. He's a sweet lover boy.
Was he dating Olivia Jade at the time?
I think they have an open relationship. He is spotted with multiple different girls all the time. Like, it's very public, and then also spotted with her again. Would you have an open relationship with him? Just picture Dylan. Dylan loves you. But he's not in the picture.
Okay, Dylan's not in the picture, and I'm dating Jacob Elordi.
Yeah, would you let him dog walk you like that?
I mean, probably.
Right?
But I don't, because he's like, not even because of how hot he is, but like, he's so charming.
He is just like
he would charm me up.
I can't even, that's another, I don't think I could look him in the face or in the eyes. Imagine being like his best friend and being in love with him.
No, he is like probably a celebrity I don't think I could talk to if I met him.
But he would make you feel like you could. That's the thing about Jay. Oh, J.E., man, he is just a prized possession. I just want to be in the same vicinity as him and just look at him. Oh my gosh, have you watched the JFK show?
No, not yet. I want to, though.
I started it last night. It is fucking amazing.
Really?
And that guy, just as smoke show as Jacob Elordi. You'll get your rocks off to it.
Okay, I'll watch it.
I guess I'm the horniest girl
I guess
in America.
So.
Oh my God,
I don't know
Jesus.
if I'm going to get my rocks off to the...
I'm not getting my rocks off, but me and Megan, we're getting our rocks off. And Carol, or Carolyn, is it Carol or Carolyn?
Carolyn, I think.
Carolyn. I mean, she's the most gorgeous girl in the world, too. They're the hottest couple. I think it's going to be probably one of my favorite shows to ever exist, even though I've only watched one episode. But it's fucking awesome. And I do have a lot to say about Tell Me Lies, but I just can't get into it right now. Hannah Montana's 20th anniversary. What the hell is this? So the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special. Seriously? Are you fucking serious? I said that? The Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special will be filmed in front of a live studio audience and feature an interview with Cyrus conducted by Bleep, in which the singer will reflect on the creation and impact of the series. There will also be never seen before archival footage, and some of the show's most memorable sets will be brought back to life, including the Stewart family living room. That's amazing. The legendary Hannah Montana closet, and there will be some familiar notes that find their way back into the spotlight, the announcement teased. The special premieres March 24th on Disney+. Wow. That's awesome. I'm really excited for that, but also I'm like, what are they going to talk about?
I don't know. I guess she was going to talk about the impact of the show and just give a behind the scenes look. I'm not sure what they would talk about.
I personally just wanted her to go on tour and sing Hannah Montana songs.
That's what I was hoping for.
I was still going to watch it, but I'm like, okay, if she's going to talk about all the stuff behind the scenes, but she's not going to because it's Disney. I want to hear the juicy gossip.
Yeah, she's not going to give any of that because I bet she got paid so much by Disney to just do a nice family-friendly show.
Yeah.
You know?
Probably $1 bajillion.
Bajillion dollars
Yeah,
minimum.
because I feel like, I don't know, I just didn't think that she would do something Hannah Montana. Well, obviously I knew she would do it if she's getting paid a bag. Who wouldn't? But I feel like she always had negative connotations to that time in her life. That's when the media started portraying her as crazy when she was smoking the bong, and she really tried to break away from Hannah Montana. Maybe she'll talk about that, which is cool.
Yeah, I don't think she'll say one bad word, though.
Yeah, because it's on Disney.
Yeah. I think she, honestly, get your bag. I think she just is probably getting paid a shit ton of money.
Yeah, because if she's not touring, that's how she can make so much money.
Yeah.
So she's like, let me do it this way, which, I mean, I'm going to watch it and I can't wait because, oh my gosh, Hannah Montana. I think if I were to rank our childhood shows as like kids born in 1999, growing up in like the early 2000s, Hannah Montana's probably going to be 1. 2, for me, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. 3, Wizards of Waverly Place. 4, Lizzie McGuire. 5, this one's, I don't know if a lot of people love this, but Phil of the Future. I fucking loved that show.
I didn't watch that.
Really? Do you have any honorable mentions? Fuck, I forgot all Nickelodeon though, but I was going Disney.
iCarly I loved.
iCarly, yeah.
Victorious, I think we were too old.
Drake and Josh.
Drake and Josh. I feel like for me, Drake and Josh is probably number 1 on Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Wait, you think we were too old for Victorious? I still watch it.
Well, like, I feel like I didn't watch it, like, as a kid. I feel like I watched it with my little sister, but...
Oh. What else the fuck was on Nickelodeon?
I don't know.
Sam and Cat. I was probably too old to be watching that. I really liked that, though. Jenny the Robot. Did you ever watch that?
No idea what that is.
You don't know what Jenny the Robot is? Look it up and tell me you've never seen Jenny the Robot. Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Ed, Ed, and Eddie was good. That was Cartoon Network, right?
Yeah. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Or is it Coward the Cowardly Dog?
What?
You don't know Coward the Cowardly Dog? Or Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Wait, what was the one you said before? Jenny the Robot?
Jenny the Robot. Oh my God, I fucking loved Jenny the Robot. Obviously SpongeBob. Fairly Odd Parents. Oh my God.
No, I don't know this.
You don't know Jenny the Robot? Do you guys know Jenny the Robot? Because I feel like whenever I bring this up, nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about. And it was one of my favorite shows of all time.
I mean, it's the right time. It's 2003 to 2009.
Yeah, and she would spin. She flew with her pigtails.
I liked the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, me too. That brings back memories with my dad and my papa. It was just the best. He would always sing the theme song in the car. But yeah, I think top 5 shows ever. Even if we were to combine all of them, I think Hannah Montana would still be number 1 because everyone just wanted to be Hannah Montana.
I honestly thought it was like a actual good show to watch.
Yeah, and I thought it was real.
Like, I would watch it now.
Yeah, I would watch it now too. Jackson, do you see all the stuff with Billy?
Yeah.
His ex-wife, like posting all the crazy stuff about him. It's too bad. It's just too bad to watch it all unfold because in our head, he's Billy Ray Cyrus on the show. But in real life, he's not.
I think he's a bad guy.
I know he's a bad guy. I saw the tapes. But
wasn't Jackson
45 when he was playing a 14-year-old?
35, I think he was.
Where's Oliver now?
Mitchell Musso?
Mitchell Musso.
I hope he's making music.
He better still be making music. Because I know Emily Onset or Omset? Emily Lily.
Osment.
She has her own show and she's like still acting, which is awesome. Good for her. The Miley Cyrus like book was one of the first books I've ever read. I doubt that she even actually wrote it, but I thought it was the best thing in the world. Mitchell Musso definitely has to be making some music right now, though.
I think he's like chilling. Like it's not looking like he's doing anything.
With a guy like that in a show like Hannah Montana, like I wonder how much money, like let's look up Mitchell Musso net worth. It's never really correct, but like what do you think he has? It says Mitchell Musso has an estimated net worth of approximately $3 million. He gained his wealth primarily through his work as an actor, a child actor and singer, mostly notable on the Disney Channel. So his key sources of income, Hannah Montana, Phineas and Ferb, fuck, that's not up there for me too. Pair of pranksters, music career. It's just like crazy to me when you're such a child star and so big like that. Where do you end up? Oh, I know where you end up. Shia LaBeouf on the streets of NOLA, getting absolutely wasted and going to jail. Did you guys see all of that? Shia LaBeouf being a nightmare? All right, guys, quick commercial break. So after being snowed in, stuck inside, getting back out there feels extra good. And that's what Bumble does. It's best at bringing people together. It actually is amazing. I feel like the city is defrosting. Everyone wants to get back out there. Everyone wants to meet new people. And that's why Bumble and the Barstool team have teamed up and they're hosting singles nights for their communities and cities across the U.S. from now through St. Patrick's Day. So these nights are the perfect way to show up and mingle with people you already know are single and dating with intention. So there's no guessing. The past couple events were filled with fun, easy to talk to, cool people who you would actually expect to find out on Bumble these days. Make it simple to show up and connect. If you're excited to make new connections, you can download Bumble today. I do want to point out, I feel like when you hear the words singles events, you're like, what the hell? Like, that sounds embarrassing or stupid. No, it's not. It's the best way to meet new people. Like I said, everyone has the same intention. And with Bumble, everyone's cool and not going to be a freak at these events. So make sure to check it out. And if you're excited to make new connections, you can download Bumble today. Let's get back to the episode. So last night, he got into a big fight in NOLA, and because he's there for Mardi Gras, and he got beat up outside of a bar, like beat up pretty bad. And then he went to jail. Got right back out of jail, went back to drinking, holding his jail papers out in the street saying fuck you and chugging drinks.
Jesus.
So it's like, Mia Goth, you gotta leave him. I think people do sleep on the fact that people are like, just leave him alone. He wants to be a normal guy. Like 3 women came forward and said that he literally beat them up. So I don't know why. When I saw him getting beat up, I was like, repost, this is awesome.
Yeah, I think him and Mia Goth have been quietly broken up for a while.
Oh, good. That's probably why he's losing his mind in fucking New Orleans right now. Because he has a baby. So it's like, why are you at Mardi Gras by yourself getting wasted and getting in fights? It is so scary, guys. There's a video of him on the street, going like this and screaming in people's faces with the shirt off. And then he's getting beat up by a guy because he's kind of small. We know this. All famous people are miniature, tiny little ponies. And he's like, if you get up, I'm going to crack you in your skull and kill you. And he finally just submits and stays down and then goes to jail and then gets released and is just, oh my God, everyone's kind of going batshit crazy, which is insane. But Jake Shane, he has his Broadway debut last night, which isn't that just so crazy? Shout out, this is the first podcast he ever came on. And now look at him. Just creating stars. He owes me all of his success here on Plan Brie. I just know this is so awesome. I don't know much about this play. Do you know anything about it?
Yeah, I was asking the resident Broadway girls at Barstool because I'm not much of a Broadway person.
Yeah, me either.
And they said it's kind of like a sketch.
Oh, cool.
Show. So I think there's a rotating cast of comedians, and Jake Shane is in the rotation right now.
Okay.
And an SNL writer writes some skits and they perform the skits is the gist of it.
So it's just kind of like an improv show, but it's not improv. I guess it's scripted.
Yeah, it's like a comedy sketch show on Broadway.
Do they sing?
I think someone sings. I don't think the comedians sing.
Okay. I was going to say I would love to see him sing because I feel like he kind of could. But I saw a bunch of videos. I didn't see really of him performing, but of him after, and he looked happy. It's so awesome to see him doing everything. And now he's coming out with his new season of Therapist, which is going to be on Netflix, right?
Yeah, exclusively on Netflix.
Wow. That is so freaking awesome. He's just the sweetest guy ever, so I'm really happy for him. Okay, this is something that I've been not wanting to get into, but I feel like I'll get into it. Okay, the Tell Me Lies, there's going to be a lot of spoilers right now, but if you haven't watched it yet, you can still watch it. Just don't listen to me. But everyone needs to watch the show. I think it's literally one of the greatest shows of all time. I can't believe you haven't watched it yet, Hannah. It is... I think it's so amazing because it truly is such a perfect depiction of being with a narcissist. I've never felt more validated. I've never felt more holy shit, this is true life, real experience. Nothing in the show to me is exaggerated. And if you've lived with a Stephen DeMarco or if you've had your own Stephen DeMarco, and I do see a lot of people being everyone knows a Stephen DeMarco. Everyone's had a Stephen DeMarco. I don't think that's true. But if you have had a Stephen DeMarco, you know how accurate the depiction of a true narcissist and going through narcissistic abuse is in this show. I think that's why I just resonated with it and love it so freaking much. But the season finale, to me, I don't know. I think I need to rewatch it. I watched it last night and I was so frustrated because I feel like we deserved more. We deserved one more hour. I think Macy really got no vindication. There was nothing even about that. No one cares that he literally murdered someone. I think we're sleeping on the fact that Stephen DeMarco murdered someone. Also, with all of the character development, I never in a million years expected to hate Brie. I literally hated Brie. And I know people are like, well, she just found out that her best friend like fucked her boyfriend at the time. It's like, you cannot go ahead and make one of the most evil decisions of releasing that tape and be so angry at Lucy when you are doing the exact same thing to your best friend Pippa behind her back and then like taking Pippa's side. Pippa's the worst character to ever exist in the history of TV. I hated her from the beginning, and I hate her character so much that I can't stand like, I'm going to sound mean for her. She's a bad actress too. So it, on top of all of it, like it just makes her that much more fucking hateable. She's the worst character on this fucking godforsaken show. She makes horrible decisions. She is projecting on everyone, on every single person. She is so mean. She did Wrigley so fucking dirty. She did Lucy so fucking dirty. She did Diana, honestly, so fucking dirty. She did everyone in the show so fucking dirty. She was so mean to Brie throughout the entire season 2, entire season 3. And then at the end, they're just besties all of a sudden because she never liked Lucy. She never liked that Lucy got all this attention, that everything was about Lucy, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Pippa is the worst character of all fucking time. And Lucy, she's had her moments, okay? Of course, she did a few bad things in season 1 when she got wrapped up with Stephen DeMarco. She then spent her whole entire college experience while she was literally at the lowest points of her life, like literally going through memory loss, going through disassociation, being literally abused by Stephen DeMarco, wasn't eating, couldn't think straight, was sleepwalking, was being shit on by every single person, and she still showed up and consoled every single one of her friends, was there for every single person, was on an apology tour, trying to be a better person, trying to even figure out like everything that she went through. And Pippa behind her back, this is another reason Pippa's the worst fucking character to ever exist on TV history. She knew how much we hated Diana, okay? Just like as a friend, as girl code, as your best friend, you knew how much Lucy hated Diana, what Diana did to Lucy when she came down and Lucy was in that coconut bra and she left with Stephen DeMarco, okay? She, behind Lucy's back, is sleeping with the enemy, okay? With your best friend's enemy. And then Pippa had the audacity on the last episode where Lucy comes clean and says that she had sex with Evan. When she comes clean, she says, you can't do that to girls. That's girl code. Where was your fucking girl code, Pippa? And then you sit there and project everything and say that you hate yourself, you make horrible decisions to Lucy. You are the worst person on this show when you take no accountability for anything that you do. To Wrigley, to Lucy, to Brie, to Evan, to everyone. You're horrible. Oh my God, Hannah, you don't understand how bad Pippa is as a person. And I cannot believe that she's not getting more outlash. Like, people are so mad with Lucy, which I don't understand. I just don't understand. Her whole entire life got ruined, and Pippa just watched it happen when she could have came forward and said, my best friend was protecting me because I was the one that got sexually assaulted. And it's like, sure, maybe she doesn't want to come forward or it's triggering or whatever. At that point, that is the least crazy thing that has happened in this show. Someone has been murdered. Okay. At this point, you just have to come forward. So I was very upset with that, with Lucy leaving school. I don't think that we got enough from the ending. Like, I loved the toxic playing. Stephen DeMarco's speech at the wedding was incredible. I hate him so much, but that was chef's kiss. It was amazing. I loved every single second of it. But then the ending of her just being left there, I totally get it. It was like a full circle moment of he just wanted to win. Brie was right. That's what narcissists do. He never loved you. He never cared about you. He just wanted to know that he still had his puppeteer fingers over you. Like, that's all Stephen DeMarco wanted. This is a tweet that I saw where I was like, oh my God, if the show actually ended like this, then I could have died happy with it. I'm going to rewatch it again tonight and see if maybe I was just really frustrated and not getting enough from it last night. But if the show ended like this, just hear me out. In my dream after credits, Lucy is flipping channels in a nice home. You see on the news that 2 predator teachers from Bayard have been arrested. Alex sits down beside her and puts her arm around her. Lucy smirks and looks to the left to see Brie and Wrigley, now married, cooking dinner for them in the kitchen and bannering. The news cuts to a commercial, and it's a sleazy personal injury attorney and featuring Steven, who is now bald and overweight. She changes the channel and kisses Alex. Pippa's nowhere to be found. Fuck that bitch. But that would be amazing. Also, we didn't get any clarity on that whole, like, that was so unnecessary that Bree's mom brought Bree into the office with the sleazy teachers, with Oliver and his stupid fucking wife, and then the Apatow sister. Like, that was such an unnecessary scene because we never got anything from it. Like, we never followed up, and then it just went to Bree's wedding. So, like, why did that happen? Hated that. I think maybe it was necessary in the fact to make Bree a little bit more redeemable in what she did. It's like she was also going through a lot, which she was, but I just don't think in any way, shape, or form what she did to Lucy was ever justifiable. And then to just like not say anything about it, is everyone on that show was evil. I don't know why they were still friends with Steven or why he was even invited to the wedding. The fact that like the true narcissist in Steven, that he literally got engaged to Lucy's old friend just to make a point to Lucy, like that's something that I said on the Impulsive podcast that people were taking and running with. But like, if you know a Stephen DeMarco, if you know that, that's literally what narcissists do. Everything is a dig at you. So I don't know. I hate that show's over. Now I don't know what I'm going to watch. But if you really want to, one, be triggered, one, kind of feel like it's therapy in a sense, and three, be validated because you've had a Stephen DeMarco in your life, then you should watch Tell Me Lies. I think Grace GVP is the most beautiful, stunning, amazing, gorgeous actress, and Lucy deserved so much more. And I hope that in the dream world of Lucy's real world, if she was a real person, to all the Lucys out there, I hope that she did get to go to India and that she is writing and that she doesn't let Steven ruin her fucking life forever. That was like the icing on the cake for me. It's like he just got to ruin everything and walk away. It was nice that he did get his Yale acceptance like revoked and he wasn't going to Yale anymore. But at the same time, it's like he didn't get enough punishment. But I think that's the whole entire point of the show, is like these men never get what they actually deserve. And all of the women, all of them, even Pippa, even Bree, even Lucy, even the most pathetic teacher in the room, the Oliver's wife, like they just all get steamrolled and get fucked. And then the men just get to walk away and do whatever they want. So if you really want to be upset, I guess go watch Tell Me Lies. But I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to rewatch and think about this show for the rest of my life. If there's any show I can convince someone to watch, it's Tell Me Lies. It's the best show in the freaking world. And I could literally sit down and actually do a whole entire podcast episode about everyone's character arc and like how the show makes you fall in love with them and then hate them and then kind of love them again. Oh my God, I'll shut up about it because I know not everybody watches it, but Jesus Christ, it's the best show on goddamn planet. Next thing on our pop culture rundown is Cardi B talks about Stefon Diggs' breakup and Stefon Diggs pleads not guilty. Jesus Christ. I keep forgetting that he's literally on trial right now. Cardi B finally addressed his breakup rumors with Stefon Diggs following the Super Bowl at her concert. She said on stage, "Just because I ain't fucking my baby daddy doesn't mean you get to talk about my baby daddy." Okay. So I should listen to Cardi and not talk about her baby daddy, right? But like, come on. I guess I wouldn't want people talking about the father of my child either. But I think you have to set the precedent and also not talk shit about him if you don't want other people who are your fans to talk about him. Like, because they're sticking up for you with them shitting on him. If you're publicly shitting on him, your fans are going to back you up and do the same thing. So maybe let's just not talk about Stefon Diggs. Let's leave him in prison and just hope that you get a good baby daddy. I want you to get a good baby daddy. But Stefon Diggs has also pleaded not guilty to allegations that he assaulted his private chef, and his lawyers say is completely innocent. He will be completely exonerated. Innocent until proven guilty. So I guess we'll frickin' find out. Another hilarious, insane thing that I saw. Are you familiar with clavicular, Hannah?
Yeah. I mean,
you know who he is. Yeah. So he was this is like the craziest thing to me, and I don't know how many crossovers in this. I don't know how many people that listen to me know Slushy Noobs, but so Martin was playing like his first big like DJ gig at a New York Fashion Week, like I forget the brand, but at an LA brand in New York this weekend, and they were playing with Frost the Child. It's like whatever. They was playing with Frost the Child, which is like a big deal. And he was on his way to the venue to play the gig, to do the show, and he gets a call from someone's manager, and they're like, yeah, Clavicular's in the green room. Like, he's in the green room waiting for you. So they obviously like troll. Everyone trolls Clavicular. It's like he's not a real person. No one wants Clavicular to be in their green room when he's about to do like his big gig. And he's like, oh my God, like, what do I do? Like, Clavicular's going to be in my green room, which is just insane to me that he thought he could just go into the green room. And also, I don't understand how he's allowed in these events because he's 20 and it's like a drinking event. You have to be 20. I would assume you have to be 21. But he's in the green room. Martin has no idea what to do. He goes in, says hi to him. He kind of goes on to say like how insane it is to watch it happen in real time. Because if you watch the Clavicular streams, like everyone is making fun of him when he walks into rooms. Like, I do feel bad, but you can't feel bad for him, right?
I mean, I don't know. It's like
he's promoting bone smashing and looks maxing, and
yeah. What do you think?
like,
and he's making money off of it, so
I know, but I don't think he's trolling. Like, I think he is a little bit mental. Can I say mental? Or is mentally unstable?
Maybe mentally unstable.
He's mentally unstable if he is seriously like out here promoting bone smashing and peptides and looks maxing. Like, one, that is just it is so damaging to go and promote that to everyone that actually watches him. Unironically, I think are young boys that maybe want to look max and like do that shit and do meth. Yeah, I don't feel bad. He promotes doing meth. I keep forgetting about that. But I see some clips where I'm like, everyone's making fun of him, myself included right now. And like Martin in the green room, you got to feel bad for the guy at some point. But then I'm like, he is doing meth, getting head on stream, doing peptides, calling girls ugly. I don't feel bad at all, actually.
No, he's putting that out there.
He's doing, yeah. But just the thing about him is, which is so confusing to me, and kind of talked about this on Impulsive, is like when you look at Logan Paul and Jake Paul and them, like they are fully doing everything, like they're Jester maxing. Like they're doing things to get a rise out of people. They know that it's going to get a reaction. They don't really actually mean half of the shit they say. I think with Clavicular, the mogger, he actually means it all. Like he's not trying to get a rise out of people. I think he's just a little bit insane, which is like maybe at that point then you do feel bad for the guy because his brain is rewired like a little bit insane and he actually believes in bone smashing and doing meth and staying skinny and wearing shoulder pads and like telling girls that they're ugly and that their maxilla is recessed or whatever. It's just like I can't even believe I know this much about him. I know so much about him.
Yeah, I didn't know as much as you did.
I know so much. Well, I fall down these rabbit holes. One, I really do love streamers. I think streaming is awesome. And like my favorite streamers are Katie and Vanilla Ice and Yana, and Lacey's cool too, but I don't really watch him. I really only watch clips. But I fall into these streamers and then I start like watching all of them, and I like to look at the discourse that people have around them. Like, I've never seen fan bases quite the way that I've seen fan bases as streamers have, like comparable to what Charli D'Amelio had when she first blew up. Like there will be one clip, and it's maybe 25 seconds long, gets 5 million likes, and it's just like 10,000 comments about these streamers. It's bizarre, the streaming community.
Yeah, I think they have like a parasocial relationship with streamers a lot of times because they're like streaming all day and like
they feel like they're hanging out with them.
Yeah. And they like, I feel like people put it on in the background of things.
Yeah.
And like, instead of like us listening to podcasts, like younger people listen to streamers or watch streamers all day, and they get like a parasocial, like, oh, that's my friend because we're hanging out all day.
And there's so many like the clipping community is such a thing, which is really interesting because I know a lot of streamers that like pay out. They'll have like 20 to 35 clippers, and like even Barstool does that. Like you pay clippers to clip things and clip farm and do all this. But there's like a whole other side end to clippers, big ones that aren't paid by the streamers, but some of their videos go viral and they make money just off of clipping. So they like clip farm, and they don't even necessarily love the streamers, but they know what to clip and how to make money off of them, which is this whole other sector of the internet, where it's like you don't have to work for them. You don't really have to know anything about them. If you just know how to clip, you kind of have a job off of someone else, which is crazy. And I wonder if the streamers try to get their money from these clippers.
I feel like they don't, because it does like benefit.
Help them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. The clipping community is like, I kind of want to become a clipper.
We have a couple clippers.
We have clippers?
Yeah, we have a couple clippers that like will clip the podcast, and they always come up on my For You page.
I never even see Plan Brie account. I only see clipping accounts.
Yeah, it's a lot of clipping accounts, and then I'll be like, damn it, they like beat me to the clip.
I know, they get the clips.
I'm like, oh, I have that clip scheduled for tonight. No, Clipper got it.
Clip Farmer already fucking got it before we could get it. Yeah, I don't know. The streaming community is just it's so crazy. And they're so, like, the clavicular, to me, it is so crazy because I feel like it is the most universal, like, social media phenomenon where everybody knows who he is. Not everyone, obviously everyone's kind of making fun of him, but now everyone knows what mogging is, what looks maxing is. People say gesture maxing now. Like, he started this bizarre movement of, even if it's just like new vernacular that people are making fun of, but like, you don't know anything, and looks maxing, mogging,
yeah,
like,
and I know nothing about him.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
It's weird.
Like, I bet if I asked my dad about it, he would have come across a clavicular video on his frickin' TL, on his DL, on his FYP, on the DL, on his TL. Like, like, everyone knows who he is, which is blowing my mind. And I would love to have him on the podcast.
Yeah, let's have him on. Where does he live?
I don't know. I just want to talk to him, and really, I don't want him to look at me and like assess my face. One, I don't really care what he thinks, but like, that's just a horrific thing that I don't want to be a part of.
Just wear a bag over your head.
I could just wear a bag over my head.
Why not?
I saw one clip of him. Jesus, I'm like really obsessed with this guy, but it's so fascinating to me. I saw one clip of him this morning, actually, where he went on a show and he says that he only has sex like to come, and he has sex for 1 minute and then he just leaves. And he's like, I don't have sex to like make other people feel good. I have sex for the principle, to bust off and then go work. I'm like, what is your work though? To go bone max and smash? Like, he doesn't have a job besides look maxing. Guess who I was with this weekend? Not with, but next to, and then I immediately left.
Who?
All right, guys, quick commercial break. So I have been really trying to get into my fitness. I've talked about it a bit on this podcast with setting my intentions in 2026 and just being better at fitness. In New York City, for me, what's hard, I've also talked about this, is I try to go to all these classes. I try to do the things that all these Pilates girls do, and it's really hard to find a schedule and book these classes that fits with what you're doing and your schedule and your routine and last minute changes. I've been having such a hard time doing that. So that's why Planet Fitness is amazing. It's a judgment-free environment where you're free to get strong on your way. But the best part about it is most locations are open 24 hours, and there's over 2,800 locations. So with that being said, you can go in, you can get your workout in at any time. There's not going to be a sign-up list, or you're not going to have to miss a class. You can just go in, work out how you want to, feel strong, feel good. There's free weights, cable towers, Smith machines, upper and lower body strength machines, treadmills, stair climbers, plated loaded strength machines with hack squat. There's literally every way you want to work out at Planet Fitness, and there's not going to be that weird scheduling issue. So if you want to try to feel good about yourself this year, we're all strong on this planet. You can join today in club, online, or for free in the Planet Fitness app. Hours, amenity, and offers vary by club, so you can check out planetfitness.com or stop by your local club for more information. You must be 18 years old to enroll, or 13 to 17 with parent or guardian. Let's get back to the episode. You're not going to fucking believe it.
No, who?
I want to give you top five men guess.
Is this like a famous person?
Yes.
Okay.
Famous in the regard of like,
This is like name a woman, but I can't do it with name a man. Famous, like it's not like a friend.
famous in the sense of top 5 worst men.
Worst men. Oh,
Could
now
be-
I gotta name the worst men.
Well, you don't have. Well,
Well,
yeah,
okay.
you can if you want.
Well, obviously not.
Obviously, not my ex.
Yeah, not him. Morgan Wallen.
No, like known to be like bad. Like
Well, now
bad,
I'm in trouble.
No, you're not. But bad guy to women. Like,
guy
and he's
or
kind of a
woman.
throwback. I hope people are like guessing at home right now
Oh
listening.
my god, bad to woman throwback.
You're going to be shocked when I tell you.
I'm not good at
Maybe
thinking
had him
of-
on BFFs once.
Oh, Andrew Tate.
Andrew fucking Tate. I'm at this bar. I don't even know where I was. It was after I was at Crane Club. We went to like some after party and we go down into this basement. I've actually been to this place before. It was where one of our friends had their sunglass like launched. I don't know why I just said that, but anyway, I've been to this place and because I'm trying to like piece it together in my head because I can't believe Andrew fucking Tate was there. Go down into the basement. I'm like, there's no way, because it's this room. I also want to keep in mind I left prior when we walked down. Me and Hallie were like, we have to leave because everyone here is like 19, like they looked like children. 19 years old. I'm like, what the fuck? This is the youngest crowd I've ever seen in a place. And then I see a little bald ass motherfucking head with a leather jacket and those stupid glasses. I'm like, there's no way. Because like to me, he's in Romanian prison.
I thought he wasn't allowed in America.
No, they like the Republican Party because he like helps feed the red pill agenda. So like he has podcasts about it. Like, so the red pill people like helped him be okay in America and get him back. And like now he hangs out with a bunch of like important Republican representatives and like people from that side.
But he's at a bar in the East Village or whatever.
Literally at a bar in little fucking Italy. So I'm like, there's no way. That can't be who I. And I'm like, Hallie, is that fucking Andrew Tate right there? She's like, that can't be Andrew Tate. I'm like, no, guys, like this is Andrew Tate. I like have like just a burning hatred for him, obviously, from the shit that he says about women.
Well, he's crazy. I mean, and I don't think any like sane person agrees with him. Like,
no one's gonna want
to.
to.
Fucking crazy.
No one's an Andrew Tate apologist or defender. But he's there, and I'm just like, I get this like wave of like, I'm sweating, I'm angry. I'm like, why am I in the same room as fucking Andrew Tate with 19-year-old girls right now? And I see, but like he goes over to his table, and I like see a flock of girls like following him and going to want to talk to him, and he's sitting at a table like surrounded by. Not surrounded, but there was like 2 or 3 girls that are like following him and wanting to talk to him. I'm like, hey guys, I cannot personally be okay with myself if I'm in the same room as Andrew fucking Tate with 1, like 19-year-old girls. 2, I am the biggest Andrew Tate hater and the exact opposite of what he stands for. I'm like, we have to leave right now. So we immediately left. We were there for 2 minutes. We coat checked our coats, went down, saw Andrew Tate, said, gots to go, and left. And I was just like, what is this man doing in a basement at an East Village, like a fucking Little Italy party with a bunch of children?
I would have never guessed that because like I genuinely thought that he wasn't allowed out of Romania. I thought he couldn't travel internationally. I'm so confused.
I just thought he wasn't allowed. Like, I thought he was in a cage somewhere.
I also thought he wasn't allowed to go into any public areas.
With women. Like, he shouldn't be allowed with women. He shouldn't be allowed around a woman. And to any of you women that were fucking around him, you are part of the fucking problem and shame on you. Do not give him the fucking benefit of the doubt that a woman wants to be within 5 fucking feet of him. If you don't know who Andrew Tate is, because this kind of is what he was like a big guy like 4 years ago.
Yeah, I feel
3
like you
years
guys
ago.
had him on like 2021, 2022.
Yeah, if you're unfamiliar with Andrew Tate, just look it up. And there was a point where I thought he was also jester maxing, but it's to the point where it's so harmful and disgusting, the messages that he spreads. It doesn't matter if he thinks them or means them, which I do think he actually does. What he does is so harmful and disgusting. So if you see Andrew Tate at a fucking basement bar in Nolita, in Little Italy, in New York City, 1, say something, throw something at him, allegedly, and get the hell out of there. Don't spend a damn second with Andrew fucking Tate. Don't entertain this guy. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe my eyes, and I can't believe I almost forgot that. I thought it was like a fever dream. I thought it was Lucy hallucinating going to Stephen DeMarco's door, and I'm knocking on it. Andrew Tate, what the hell? I gotta get out of here. Insane. I reunited with Johnny Manziel. That guy, man. That freaking guy is just the sweetest little sweetheart. He is just a little sweet, precious guy. And then he's going back to Nashville to reunite with the whole Special Force cast. I also reunited with Teresa and Gia. not reunited. I feel like I see Gia every week, but I got to reunite with Teresa. I hadn't seen her in so long. And we were at the Alice and Olivia event, and Gia knew that I was going to be there, but they were running a little late. And when they got there, Teresa comes up to me and she's like, I knew you were going to be at this event. And me and Teresa have been dying to see each other again because we just hadn't since the show. And she's like, I said to Gia in her fucking accent, she's like, I said to Gia, if we're fucking late to this and we miss Brianna, it's your fault. It's your fault. She's this little bitch is just late. We want to be late to everything. She's like, I'm just having fun. I really wanted to see you. I'm like, I am so grateful because I was about to leave. And then I hear Gia and Teresa. I'm like, okay, I'm staying. I'm hanging out with my queens for 5 more minutes. But yeah, I just love them to death. And they're my favorite people in the world. It was so cute because it was Valentine's Day. What'd you do for Valentine's Day?
I made Dylan go see Wuthering Heights.
That's awesome.
Felt bad.
That's awesome.
It wasn't good. It was just not good.
But it was Valentine's Day when I saw them, and they were planning their dates with their boyfriends after. But Teresa was like, "It's nice. I never got to do Fashion Week because I always get to take care of all the kids. But I'm gonna be so bored lately because her youngest daughter's getting her license, and she's like, I don't know what to do anymore. So I got to go out with my daughter, and we got to do stuff together. And I was like, you two are just so freaking cute. And then I met another girl, Ava, from Next Gen X. Why can I never say the name of that?
It's
Next Gen
NYC, I think.
Next Gen NYC. I met Ava, who I didn't know was on the show, and we went out with her, and she was a great, amazing time. So now I'm like, I have to pop in and watch Next Gen, and maybe I need to get my ass on Bravo. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I got to do it. I think I want to get on Bravo now.
I feel like Summer House.
That ship has sailed. Isn't that show going to be over soon?
I don't know, because I feel like West and like Jesse brought new life to it.
But I'm pretty sure Wes wants to leave it. Oh, breaking news. But no, I think he talks about how he wants to just go into sports.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
But maybe they do a whole new cast.
I feel like if they got younger people in, like that's what brought it back.
Yeah.
And now Amanda's single.
Yeah.
I think they could bring it back if they had like influencer type people.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've never watched it, but now I feel like I need to watch it because I want to see Kyle Cook throw all these tantrums.
I kind of was thinking about like starting it from the beginning.
From the beginning?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to start it just from this season, but I guess all the lore would make more sense. How long have they been doing this damn thing for?
Like, I think like 10 years or something.
Wow, that's crazy.
Because I know Paige DeSorbo, like she was on it for a while.
Okay, this episode is just turning into recommendations about this should just be a TV show podcast because it's all I do and all I watch. But I was so sick the other day with my food poisoning or whatever the hell happened, and I'm scrolling on Amazon Prime and I see Canada Shore, the show called Canada Shore. It's a Jersey Shore, but Canada Shore. I'm like, no way this is going to be good. I put it on. Snooki's in the show. Like she's like their house mom and she comes and checks on them. I'm not joking. I sat there and watched 5 episodes of the show back to back to back to back. I am so invested in this fucking show. It's obviously not anywhere like, there's just nothing comparable to Jersey Shore, but it's so fucking good, Hannah. Canada Shore. I don't think anyone's seen it or even knows it exists.
Snooki's on it?
Snooki's like, she's like their like house mom. Like she kind of like, she's in a couple episodes and she'll give them advice and she like knows everything that's going on. But it's a bunch of, one girl's 20, like they're so young, there's so much drama, they're all hooking up, they're all like hot and they hate each other and they're fighting. A bunch of the people are psycho. It is so fucking entertaining. I'm yearning for the new episodes to come out.
Oh yeah, it just came out.
When? And I watched it all already? When did the new episodes come out? Does it say?
It said it premiered January 22nd, 2026.
Okay,
There's only one season.
Yeah, but only 5 episodes are out. Like, it's not all out yet. And I'm just, like, yearning for it because I watched it all in one day and I got so invested. And I'm like, what's the drama? It's so good, guys. You have to watch it. Like, if you love mindless, stupid reality TV, sign yourself the fuck up and watch it. And there's this one guy on it. He's the hottest guy I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
It comes out every Thursday.
Oh, perfect. So I have something to do tomorrow. Thank God. Yeah, so I'm a TV analyst, I guess, now instead of a meteorologist. What is it called?
Meteorologist.
Instead of a meteorologist, I'm a TVerologist. Is that a thing? Analologist.
I think TV analyst.
I'm a TV analyst, and I'm also exhausted because I couldn't sleep last night because I was literally sick to my stomach. One, with actually being sick to my stomach, and also about Tell Me Lies finale. I've never had something eat me up this hard and just like make me spiral about my own life. So sorry if I was a little delusional and exhausted this episode, but headed to LA on Sunday, and I'm just gonna have a freaking blast, and hopefully we get some fun episodes to come and some good content to come out of it, because New York has kind of been just a little bit. I do apologize. I feel like I haven't had the urge or the want, or I don't know. I just haven't really been into posting anymore. I think I'm kind of going through a little bit of a rut. So I do apologize. I feel like I haven't been posting at all on TikTok or any vlogs anymore. I haven't really been giving you guys any background or any details on my life like I used to on the podcast. And I'm going to get better. I think I'm just literally been in a little bit of a rut lately. Seasonal depression is actually a thing. And I've just been go with travel. So hopefully LA will snap me out of that. I can be a little warmer. We can work a little more, and I can feel like fulfilled in some fucking sense, because recently I've just been like, what am I doing with my life? Where am I? I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just floating, as Kodak says. So I do want to apologize and acknowledge that, because I have been getting a lot of DMs about it, and I'm sorry. I love you guys. So I'll be back to regular scheduled programming in LA. I'll post a million times a day, and yeah, we'll see. So I love you guys so much. Sorry if this episode was just about Tell Me Lies, but I think we're kind of all on the same page, and I could talk about it for a million more hours. So maybe I'll just do that on TikTok instead of making you listen to it on your car ride or sitting on your couch or wherever you listen this to. I love you guys so much, and wish me luck on my date. Hopefully I actually keep these feelings, and maybe I will have a significant other this year. Pray for me. Prayers for Brianna. Love you guys. Bye.